Ms. Pritzel at the Appleton West Library, and I am book talking one of my favorite authors. His name is Neal Shusterman, Neal. He writes The Ark of the Scythe, sci-fi, not dystology, it's a trilogy. And then The Unwind, what's called a dystology. It's a 4-book series plus short stories. So this is called Bruiser, and Bruiser is one of our characters. His name is Bruiser, but people at school call him Bruiser. He's such a loner, and people are like, he's so scary. He's voted most likely to get the death penalty. And so when one of our other main characters, Bronte, actually starts dating him, her twin brother Tennyson is determined to stop this. And Bronte and Tennyson have parents who are English professors, which is why they have those names. Tennyson is not able to dissuade Brewster from dating his sister, and he decides to follow Bruiser home one day, and he realizes that Bruiser's living in a very tenuous situation and that it may be an abusive situation, but he also realizes that everything that the kids say about him at school is totally off track, that he is nothing like what all the rumors about him say. So we get to know Bruiser. We also get to know Tennyson and Bronte. We even get to know Bruiser's younger brother, Cody, because he eventually gets his own point of view as well. So it switches between those 4 points of view. And what we do learn, and I'm not giving anything away because we've got this, and they kind of tell you this. We realize that Bruiser is an empath. And an empath, because we can say people have a lot of empathy or they're very empathic, but Bruiser can literally take away people's pain. So whether that be physical pain or other pain. So when Tennyson sees what his back looks like when Bruiser is changing in the locker room and sees all these injuries, he thinks he's being abused physically. Bronte gets a similar situation where she's trying to teach him how to swim, and she's just convinced that the uncle is abusing them. And Bruiser has to convince him, no, this is not happening. Not that his uncle's not abusive, but not in the way that they think. It's just a really fascinating book because, there are people who literally don't feel pain. And that's not always a good thing because pain is a message to our body that something is wrong. But also what this does to Bruiser throughout this. And he doesn't take away everybody's pain. He takes away the pain of people who he cares about. So when he and Cody end up moving in with Tennyson and Bronte's family, everything in the family becomes so much better because the parents have been fighting for years, and it's just been a really difficult situation for everybody in that family. Suddenly everything's so much better for the family, but Bruiser pays a big toll for that. So it was a fascinating book. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, Neal Shusterman, one of my favorite authors, but writes, the books that I've read of his are sci-fi dystopian. I've read a couple other of his books. One was kind of more horror-ish. One was realistic, but with a very interesting twist. This one is, once again, he writes these books that I just, I don't know what to call this book. Is it paranormal? Is it sci-fi? I don't know. It's got a very realistic take, but it's also got this thing that is unexplainable. So, yeah, you can call it paranormal or sci-fi. I'm not really sure which one. So, I highly recommend this, but if it's not your cup of tea, I will help you find something else. Have a fantastic day and keep on reading.